Now let's cover the wrist snap. I think most pitching coaches will agree that this is the place that needs to be spent the most time on. And that's because we've already said or already have agreed on that wrist snap is what gives you rotation, and rotation is what gives you movement. Movement is what gives you success against the batters. Now, with the wrist snap, and I have my grip that I'm the most comfortable with and that I'd like to ask you to work and play with to see if you can experience the same success with it as I did, is I'm right here. I talked just briefly about it being a doorknob. If I walked up to that doorknob and I was trying to get through that door or walk through that door, I would be turning it and pulling the door open to be able to walk through that door. Now, the thing that I'm going to tell you, notice when I turned it and I'm pulling that ball or pulling the door, I'm not wanting the pulling action. I'm just using the wrist snap of the doorknob to be able to get it. That's a drill that I normally have my girls do, is just stand in front of a door, use the doorknob, and just open it, open it, open it. You'll notice if you take a ball and do this, or you go to a doorknob and do it, once you've maximized your wrist snap as far as it goes, by leading with that pinky coming through, going to that doorknob, leading with that pinky, throwing your thumb to the ground, your arm can only go so far, physically possible. If it goes any farther, I'm dipping with my shoulder. So my wrist snap is leading with my pinky and throwing my thumb to the ground. That's my wrist snap right through there, as if it was a doorknob going right through it. The thing that you need to understand is if you are throwing it short and you're new at this, or long and new at this, if you are doing it correctly, you are going to start to experience some tightening of the muscles through here, maybe a little burning action. Don't panic, don't be nervous. That's really good feedback. You know you're doing something right. Therefore, on the other hand, if you're feeling anything in your elbow, we're not doing something right. So make sure that once you see this, this is a good area to feel a little tightness. It's the same thing as if you were lifting weights, you're going to experience some fatigue in there. Okay, just like I pointed out on the finger. Don't panic, it's just in learning the whole process. So here's your wrist snap, you take it, you're walking right through that door, and you're snapping it all the way through. Now this is just the wrist snap out in front to show you what it will look like. Later on we'll go back to the location of exactly where it should happen or occur in the pitch to be able to get that rise ball to go through the strike zone.